All right.
All right. Good evening. My name is Tyree McDonald. My partner is Samuel. Our topic of choice is General Motors. In this video, we're going to be talking about the company background, give you an introduction, the major points in this case, which is the company's strategies before China's global success, why we feel that this particular company may undergo a performance in China's global policies, the recommendations for strategy change we have, and why we feel that these recommendations might better globalization. General Motors is a multi-international corporation headquarters located in Detroit, Michigan, that designs, manufactures, markets, and distributes vehicle parts, and sells financial services with global headquarters in Detroit's Renaissance Center. GM envisions a future of zero crashes, zero emissions, and zero congestions, as we are committed ourselves to leading the way towards the future. General Motors has been pushing the limits of transportation and technology for over 100 years. Today, they are the models of transportation revolution. They have the ambition, the talent, and technology to realize the safer, better, and more suitable world which they want. As an open, inclusive company, they are creating an environment where everyone feels welcome and valued. GM has several car brands. Some of the big car brands include Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, just to name a couple, and Cadillac. So now I want to tell you a little bit about GM's strategy before the company's success. General Motors Corporation has been in business for 100 years, nearly producing 500 million vehicles globally and operating in virtually every country in the world. While GM recently enjoyed rapid growth sales and revenues outside the U.S., the U.S. remains the company's largest single market. The U.S. industry today is one of America's top employees, with 1 to 10 Americans working in the industry. GM is also one of the largest purchasers in the U.S. Steel, aluminum, iron, copper, plastic, rubber, and electronics computer chips. U.S. auto sales across the manufacturers, foreign and domestics, have declined by more than 30%, which is the steepest decline in 50 years. These major economic shifts demand a fundamental change in the way we do business at General Motors. Brand strategy. They have a brand strategy. Where they, over the next 5 years, GM will focus on restructuring the brand while focusing more on the core business. Chevrolet, Cadillac, and Buick will remain the core business. Other brands such as Saab, Saturn, and Hummer will either be sold out or closed. This decision is based on sales statistics that are lagging in our domestic market. Fuel economy is also a big deal for General Motors. They also believe in cutting costs. By eliminating those models, they will cut significant cost savings. Now, I will pass it over to my partner Samuel to talk a little bit more about the underperformance in China, globalization policies.
I will be speaking on the underperformance in China. The main problem in this case is that GM is at underperformance in China because of their globalization policy. The impact of the declining trade and investments varies on in the automobile industry affect the companies tremendously with their sales. We recommend that GM keeps the same strategy that they currently have. They are doing well in the home country, USA, and 37 other foreign countries, as well as GM has gotten so well in China that they have their own car brand to the country from GM.
We recommend that GM keeps the same. Did you say that? You said that? All right. Let me go with this. Globalization. So globalization cannot be solved by General Motors alone. Those it can influence are the micro impact globalization creates in the organization, but external elements are better solved cooperatively by political organizations, NGO, policymakers, trade groups, etc. We hope that this globalization policy gets better in China and GM sales can rise back once to its heights again, as it once were. So now I want to tell you some of this video in conclusion. In closing this video out, GM is considered one of the top automotive companies in the world. China's globalization policies plays a huge role in the overall success of the company because of their influence. The strategy is currently really good, but we hope that the micro impact is changed and external elements are solved to change these policies. Thank you for your time. We want to now close out this video. Y'all have a nice night.